was for Majo and Makwaba High Network TV, the attitude Jumedi, and the anybody share was and so. Nakoponi in the year, I can send you name, dear Dean, dear Mre, the Monokayo, and it is true. Yes, true. Now, you share her now a year attitude who Juma and your bejo, Sabebois, my yetimaku anymore. Na ya dear who every normal who do be more. Inti Mwatanase, say, O fee, Biawa, Woshe may be a 1 year difference. I hold a huene, your baby shin dear. Na Obian phobic can send me say, so we are no near Jumaria when you be a Juma dear, Yanni who here. But Yana may pay a ye calling power, the code to Emmy the pa. Or if you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. And in other words, a little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. And to be a yame, I am not doing a see you catch or say, or shall say kakra. A yam the naso, Nino couldn't do ho. Into enumerate Tanase, not yes, the attitude, Jumadi, and not yes, was saying. People may feel your words. And our people may hear your words, but they feel your actions. What do you do? Until you say, what have you done? A dear no warrior. And you may emede say, Menu a dear share. You were your trandia kakra, have a bone with the rodia ma war. Until said, Yana down, me first, yeah, bosso kakra. We are not opening a cassia, and you may many bid Jumana or Manaquaba. And the net when you bet your pa, you may be become you know. There was sure no more be brave. Yeah, be say one Sydney Kurawa. Imuna de fia bi if you say aduaba ya na edi shefom ma efifi no yemfa boto no nyina na shefom boss say ezao yemfa boto no nyina na shefom ebro yi betem ba akopɛ na edi shefom bibia koko just one seed na edi shefom befifi na ye bebre iti kakra na okura wo no ye be kyerɛ kwan be fa so ya won so begu aba no ye be so aba bebre me for say da PSC e ma aboa for mo de ne paso yase no mu de na me ka won say for this corner that Roma say ama Nokia phones and Infinite phones and other phones you use so no nya quality e wo yekrom ha ya okwa abenya bia bo no so ye for pa enti se ye kyerɛ kwan no a emfa ba bia all other roads e rough road ayentimi ni hu adanse ma wo but for this corner there ye say dia so ahwɛ agye adie no and ya need hu adanse. New Life Homeopathic Clinic we do senior so abrefo Dr. Makeji na boafo kyerɛ sɛ the nyarewa do so ne prostate conditions man ko for abrabo ebo ye nimu no entwen mane nyansa meka prostate asɛm a etumi ya na ɛhyɛ catheter ana sɛ rubber na yɛhyɛ catheter mpo na da ase ana ɛbɛhyɛ catheter ɛyasɛm na yɛabrɛ kosɛm so nti no the person kan nyina na sɛ New Life Homeopathic Clinic ɛne fadamfo na ɔbɛboa am wotumi ade ho afiri no ma hodo a ɛsɛ ni pedua entem GP1 herbal mixture me kan for the amount sɛ sojafo a woni pedua no ho yɛ dinya o ma bia mu abusua bia mu daanofo ana wo mu a yeyi o mu si wosa wemfo no so mo ho yɛ dinya bibia ntumi ntwemfa abusua no so sanso na wo yɛ nipa na wo na sɛ wo mental fortitude ana sɛ wadwene mu yɛ dinya den sɛ obi de na ada we da wo da bi ebra even when you are down oda so when it does was say it shall be war na ko edoko wanim dem pesa me kan nyina ne say ma wonsanka eye GP1 herbal mixture e be boost immune system no e boost immune system no na say sojafo ni pedwanu ho yade yade ben yade bie ne ho bitimi atwa fa so na say odi yade ahodo so nkonim no covid tiger nut powder so me kan for the amount eye correct pa di nti ameka ho asam ne say nwanura hodo aya na edi nwane nya wo mu no obenya bi woni nyina mu ama aboa mo atumi ade ho vitamins ahodo bi te say A B1 and C and de akeka ho ni nyina benya bi wo mu eni tina nye say uti sika to ade bi akeke oto bibia hwese ade na woto no eye value for money ade na woto no eye quality se be beboa wo ma won so atumi atenase eni ti bomoden ada na ene covid tiger nut powder 24 eni sa woso na yemboa na nipa no onsanka bi ebre ko na nimu no medebre na mede o machira kwan ene locations atodwa na yeje nkomo kama medin ene katachie mensa anwumre Many time na me introduce my special guest. Yeah, me want to fear her and Francho. The Dino Eddie Nurudin. Opening Nurudin. Oh. Is it a Nuru?
Nuru, yeah, Nuru Mohammed.
Is it Nuru? No, no. Young candidate via. So I have Mr. Nuru in the house. Ne be atwen komo kakra. Eni kasa no so oy entrepreneur. Na sanko fo ne na misro omo ama. Me kasa misro omo a enye so omo but they have some special qualities. Yeah, eno na ema omo ko omo nim. The ohunu say a negative no. Ujina obeka tro say there's some positivity in what you call the negative things. Na say yakuye no no. So I have Mr. Nuru in the house. Let me welcome him. Chairman.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
That's right. Hey, what did you? That makes sense to say, already. Many of my hair for the attending como. Na I said, one o'clock waba if you have. When you interview, you be doing composite the interview. Maybe the catechy, boarding in our tray, and in the power.
So, Medinde, I am Muslim Mohammed Nuru.
Okay.
Yes, so I make perfumes and I also make 3D art pieces.
Wow.
Yes, wow. Exactly.
Wow. Thank you very much. Interfere be fan marko. So because I make perfumes and yes, sorry I no make perfumes.
Yes.
So how did they start? Shall see saying ufre and we be do say.
Well, it started a long time ago,
some
5 years ago.
Wow.
So I started off by selling designer fragrances, for close to 4 years. And then one day, I thought of it because I used to do a lot of research on fragrances and all of that, how the formation is done, the chemistry behind it, the science behind fragrances and all of that. So I realized that, okay, this is the reason why some brands go into perfumery. And then the problem perfumery solves from our bath, essentials, to the clothes that we wear, fragrance is very, very important. So I decided one day that I wanted to go into my own production. Okay. That was a bit of a tussle because, I mean, we know it's no news.
Yeah, you get there. Let's take it one after the other.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you took your time to go through for 4 years.
Yes, exactly.
By selling those fragrances.
Yes, and understanding the chemistry and the science behind it. So there's one thing to sell and there's one thing to understand how it was made. You get it? So I was looking at how it was made. That was very important to me. Because anyone can just buy any department store fragrance and then sell it. But do you know what goes into it? Do you know why fragrances break from the first note to the base notes? Do you understand why? The chemistry behind it. We are putting 5 or 6 ingredients in a bottle, and then one smells. When we perceive the beginning, there's, for instance, let's say orange. You smell the orange first, and then it breaks down to, let's say, bergamot, and then it breaks down again to oud. That is chemistry. You need to understand the chemistry of making fragrances. So that was the angle that I was interested in, even though I was still selling other people's products. So after 4 years, I was like, okay, cool. Let me try and see. Yeah.
So we'll go to after the 4 years.
Yes, exactly.
In 4 years, okay. It's to motivate you. 4 years. Unya abotre. So although sorry how much
exactly.
But I will take my time to go through 4 years so that you know every details of what you're about to do. It didn't motivate you.
So me, one thing I know about entrepreneurship is once you don't understand what you're going into, don't even start in the first place because it's going to be very difficult and it's going to be very challenging. For me, I'd loved scents, I liked fragrances for a very long time. I just didn't see the business aspect of it until some years ago. I had a little issue with my school, Central University, and I was suspended for a year. So when I came home, at that point, I didn't actually feel it because, we were on vacation. But when we reopened and then my colleagues were going back to school, it dawned on me. I was like, oh, okay, so this suspension thing is true.
It's real.
It's real. So I was like, no, I won't waste 1 year of my life sitting home waiting for this whole period to end and then going back to school. I need to do something, I need to put some value to my name.
Exactly.
You know, so I started thinking all around, what do I do? What do I do? And then, I mean, this fragrance thing came to me. But I still didn't see the business aspect of it though. So I went back to my drawing board, did a whole lot of research on fragrance and how huge
so
the
what
fragrance
you research?
market. Yeah, research is very key to every entrepreneurial journey. You know, you need to research. You need to ask the right questions. You know, you need to know who is doing what and why they are doing what, and who is doing big and why they did big. You know, you need to know all of these things.
So let me come in. You don't just talk because the microphone is on.
No.
When you're second to be a
No.
you have to take your time to go through certain processes.
Yes, exactly. Because you should know how to turn one city into two cities before you can probably be talking about $100,000 and $1 million. If you don't know the little details of your business, you're going to struggle.
This man is deep. This one is deep. Wow.
You should. Yeah. So even before you decide to bring people on board, you should know your journey. You know, because also, as I always say, if you come from Kumasi to Accra and then you're going to Adenta, but you don't know the routes to get to Adenta, any road will take you anywhere because you don't have a destination. But if you have a destination, you will know that you need to get a Medina car before you get a car to Adenta, or you get a straight car right from Circle to Adenta. You know, so destination is very important to me. You know, because in business, for instance, I'm here looking for $1 million. And then I have like, let's say, 10 Ghana cedi. But as an entrepreneur, you should be able to calculate and know what do you have to do to make that $1 million. So, for instance, I'm looking for $1 million, as I said, and I have, 10 cedis. And I know that I need to produce a product that will sell for maybe 1 cedi, but I need to sell it to 1 million people. You get? Yeah. So selling it to 1 million people, I have seen the money. I have visualized the money, but I don't have it. Yeah. So in between that 1 cedi and $1 million is where the work is.
Where the work is. So before the commencement of the journey,
yes,
you need to get the destination right.
Right. You have to visualize your future.
Wow.
You need to see yourself, sitting, in that sort of dream that you've always visualized. Wow. It's very important.
Wow. So for the 4 years now, so what?
Yes, exactly. Even before the 4 years, I used to sell khaki trousers. Wow. So it got to a point. People at TV3, Metro, and all of those people, they knew me. Because every time I was always on the actually, this is your trouser there. Nah, you be too old. Make a change for you. This is your shoe. So it started from there.
Okay.
But I was never discouraged because sometimes you go and then people talk to you anyhow, because they think you're selling,
okay.
But think about it. Everything that we wear and we eat, someone sold it to us. So sales is at the core of everything that we do. If I had my way or if I was the education minister, one thing that I will actually inculcate into our educational system is sales right from primary level.
And why do you think so?
Yes, because, you have to be a salesman to survive.
If
you are a doctor and then you are a very good, let's say you're a surgical doctor and you don't understand sales, whatever they are giving you will still not be enough.
Exactly.
You get it? Because you need to sell yourself. You don't necessarily need a product or a service, but you need to sell yourself. How are you selling yourself? If we are two doctors here, and then you are the one that, everyone is probably talking about, or you are the one that people know you are very good, but I am the one that promotes myself more. Who do you think that will make more money?
It's you.
Me. You understand?
Because you're marketing yourself.
Yeah, I'm marketing myself, and then you sit back and you'll be disappointed in yourself because you feel that I'm way better than this guy, but why is he going, forging ahead in life and all of that?
You always be bitter.
Because he understands sales and you don't. So, if parents will take this advice, sales is at the core. At a very younger age, you should start giving things to your child to go to school and sell.
Yeah.
Before they will get to JSS, they already understand the mindset of a salesman.
So see, sales itself is more of practical than theory.
Yeah, theory will not sell anything.
Yeah.
You can write too many things and say too many things, but are you able to close deals? You are not. Yeah, because you don't understand. People have the monies in their pockets, But how do you sound convincing? Why will somebody go to the bank and pull out money and then give it to you? For what?
Yeah, for what?
People buy things that they benefit from. So whatever you are providing, if it's not solving any problem, nobody has time for you. And people don't even care about how the struggle. People don't care about what you are doing behind closed doors. All they want to see is that their product is ready and then it's solving their problem.
Exactly.
You know, yeah. So if you think that you probably need some sort of solidarity from people, or you are treating yourself as a delicate flower, you have failed.
You have failed. Yeah. Thank you very much. This man is deep. Wow. It's I will say Mr. Nuru and education komono or entrepreneur na unim de woye. Enti meso say tsaw TV no ho. Na yenwie program na wonya no bebre ye beboa mo timi de akonim. Obekaya o say oyusu 4 years. Ya na de opese wo ye dada nimu no odisua ho ade kakra kakra. Mpeni ka asem say wanya akwa onyo hene. And only a problem ne. Everybody wants to be a king, but to be a person will be serve. Now one serve or dano, obey then wait to me a good king. I'm on call for, and very very important. 4 years and a drew you know. When said no, the person who be a me home. I need to go into my own production. And no, and then it never drew her. You go swada ye bon community. Come on, a more de a bebo. I'm on swak with him. You need to get right attitude towards whatever you want to do, and never what to me as a city. Me that say, let's not call Mr. Nuru. Din, we can't Nuru. No.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Oh, okay, me that say, Mr. Nuru. Me that say. All right, it's yeah. I feel what on call for normal kakra when you experience, no.
Exactly.
A bread bang, and I feel the me person me in production.
Yeah, so I took a lot of things into consideration, especially the attitude of Ghanaians towards made in Ghanaian stuff, made in Ghana stuff.
Okay.
You know, and I realized that, look, the issue is not about things that are made here. The problem is about quality.
The qualitative aspect.
Yes, the quality is very important. Because I look at design from a global perspective, you know. So I look at myself through the eyes of a global designer. You get it? So whatever I'm putting out there, you need to churn out products people cannot close their ears and their eyes to.
Wow.
You know? Yes. So if you're creating a product and people see it and they are like, wow. Whether it is Ghana, it's from Kenya, wherever it's from, once it's good, it's good. You can't take that away from it. But if you do any form of 2x4, you know, product, and you feel that because you are Ghanaian, people should just support you. No. So at my company, McBansey, I'm always interested in people saying that, oh, Charlie, this thing was well done. You know, packaging was on point, fragrance was on point, the quality was on point. It means that if I should place my product on the shelves of Macy's or any department store around the world, people will still, gravitate towards it. You know, that is how I'm looking at it.
So when you started it, you allowed yourself to be criticized, right?
Well, you have to be criticized, because, I mean, it's like the energy thing. It's just like you're saying, you bring a new jeans home, and then, oh, the thing nice, oh, and all of that. And then they actually, where you get time, you say, oh, some Ghana boy, they do. The energy sort of dies off and all of that, because people are thinking that over the years, people have created products that are from Ghana, and they are not doing it well.
Exactly.
You get it? They just go anyway, no research, and they just bring something to the market, and they expect people just to jump to it. It doesn't work like that. So you need to take your time. Don't be in a hurry to release stuff. Don't be in a hurry to bring services and all of that when you don't understand the mindset of the common Ghanaian.
The mindset
of the
of the people.
The mindset is very important. But one funny thing, there's a twist to this whole thing. You realize that we sell a lot of the things that we sell, our products, we sell a lot to the people people in the diaspora.
Yeah.
Why? Because there are people there that are looking for things that are made here.
Okay.
Anytime they hear that someone is doing something amazing down here in Ghana, and then they look at the thing and it's global standard, they are excited.
Why?
Yes, because it's time, the time is ripe for people out there to touch base with their ancestry. Okay. About some 6 years ago, nobody would have known that any Rick Ross or any of these guys would have collaborations with Ghanaian, Nigerian artists or anything. But the time is right. Yeah. They've realized that no matter how you try to be an American, you always be black first.
Exactly.
And the black power is very important.
It
so
is.
They are touching base with Africa. And this is the time that we, the black men living here in Africa, we need to churn out products, or we need to bring out services that are attractive to the Western world.
Yeah.
You get it?
We need to have the right mental attitude.
Yeah, they ask for your mental attitude is very important.
Yes.
You know, because there's nothing to build out there. Everything is to be built right here in Africa.
Exactly.
You know, it's very important.
All right. So let's look at the time. Yeah, wow, your production.
Yeah. So, so I mean, we have 11 products now.
Yeah.
11 fragrances.
Okay.
And we started during the lockdown.
Lockdown?
Yes, lockdown. It's
wow.
It's amazing, you know. It's just been like that. I think that 2019. Right?
Yeah.
Or I mean, lockdown 2020. Yeah. So, but it started the whole, visualization. Then the ideas started popping up late 2019 and all of that. You know, but our first product was a 5-in-1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Euro by Road. And the Euro by Road. So every product we create has history behind it. Okay. It's a story. So we are following a story pattern. So Euro by Road is an advocacy against all the young boys who used to walk to to Europe through the Mediterranean and all of that. So if you see our artwork, you see a young man wearing a bag and then with his leg, displaying like he's walking.
And why did you choose that?
Yeah. So we are saying that, look, you don't need to go anywhere. Okay. Going through this endangering, journey just to get to Europe for greener pastures. We think that you can build it here and then it will still be attractive to people in the West. So that's the whole collection, Euro by Road collection. So we have the 5-in-1, we have the 6-in-1, and then we have, the 3-in-1. So yeah. So when you see this is
So the product has a message.
So this is what you have. Europe by Road.
Europe by Road. Europe by Road.
Europe by Road. And just look at it when I draw it, when I open it.
Europe by Road. Wow.
So you see?
It's 5-in-1.
Yeah, it's actually 5-in-1.
I see.
And you see the way it is? Yeah. And look at the names that are inscribed in it. Accra, Soweto, Maiduguri, Timbuktu, and Kampala.
Why those names? Why those names?
So all of these names also have their stories behind it. So for Accra, we know we are right here in Accra. And then we have Soweto. Okay. Soweto is a very gangster town in South Africa.
Can you remove it?
Yeah.
Remove. Yeah.
So that's it.
Oh, okay.
So that's Soweto.
Oh, Soweto.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's a very gangster town in South Africa.
I see.
And then we have Maiduguri. That's actually where Boko Haram started from. Yeah. Maiduguri in Nigeria. And then we have Timbuktu. Timbuktu, I have a single scent called Spirit of Timbuktu. Okay. You see? That's Spirit of Timbuktu. Okay. And Timbuktu was, it's a place, it's an ancient town in Mali where the first university was built and our first library was built in Timbuktu in a place called Sankore by the richest man to have ever lived. That is Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa. Yes, Mansa Musa. Yeah. So that town, Timbuktu,
you're taking me to GSS.
It's of African significance.
Exactly.
So everything that we create, and then we have the last one, Kampala. You know where Kampala is. So these are some of the places that people in the West can come and see what is going on down here. Wow. If you come to Accra, we know how our beaches, you go to, what's the name, Labadi and all of the places, and then you see arts, and then there's history, there's a lot of history. Same way you go to Maiduguri, you go to Soweto, Timbuktu, and Kampala. These are beautiful African, places. So everything that we create, we make sure that we add a touch of African, the richness of Africa to it. Wow. You see? And that was a risk I took because, people want to hear some foreign names. Exactly. You get it? People want to buy, they feel it's like a prestigious thing to say, oh, this thing is coming from France, this thing is coming from US, or it's coming from UK, and all of that. But I wanted to use a different trajectory. I wanted to use a different angle to this whole production thing. So you see, we have this Euro by Road collection. We have the Spirit of Timbuktu. So we are saying that the spirit that led Mansa Musa to build all of these very important edifices and then journeyed across to Mecca, leaving gold in every city that he finds. he arrives, we have bottled that spirit in one bottle.
Wow.
And that's the spirit of Timbuktu. Yes. We have another one called the Tropics of Mombasa. Mombasa, it's in Kenya. It's a vacation destination.
Yeah.
Very attractive. It's a tropical area and all of that. So, I mean, every single product that we are creating, we are following a very important history of Africa.
Wow.
Because you can never make me a French or make me a British.
No.
I am Ghanaian, and I am so proud of it.
I love that. Thank you very much. We can see you, Emma McBansey, right?
Yes,
yeah, McBansey. Mr. Nuru, and I'm going to Eddie Shiano. Boss, you packaging, no?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do it this way?
Yes. So when you look at our packaging, like for the 5-in-1, because this is the first product we actually brought out, you know, because we're looking at, okay, there's Gucci, there's Tom Ford, there's Roger, there's MFK, there's all of these brands out there.
So many brands.
You know, and then we are coming as an infant brand. How do we compete with these people? Then we need to strategically enter the market. How do we strategically enter the market? So I was looking at, okay, let's give them variety for the price of one.
Wow.
And on top of that, we customize your name and then a message inside the box.
Wow.
That you cannot get from Tom Ford or Gucci.
No.
Because they don't even know. If you spend $2 million in a Gucci shop, the man will still not know you.
No.
You see?
Yeah.
You get it. But you're coming to us, we are giving you, you know, and as for gifts, gift must make an impact.
So you can write Katechi on it for me.
Oh, my brother, just look at it. Look at it for yourself.
Wow.
So this is actually customized for someone. Do you see it?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, can I mention the name?
Oh yeah, you can mention
it. Maxwell Debra.
Maxwell Debra.
Wow,
so especially ordered for Maxwell
wow,
Debra.
wow.
Yes, so that's
Maxwell Debra.
Someone's, what's the name?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's, and look at the way the whole packaging comes.
Very nice.
And then when it enters this, it also has a gift bag to complement the whole package.
Yeah.
You see how it comes? Yes, exactly. So this is how we're looking at it. So if you cannot go to some of these designer brands and ask them to customize your names on this, and even if Tom Ford is to create a 5-in-1, the price will be crazy.
Wow. Thank you very much. But that's it. And I'm very much excited for how far you've come.
Exactly.
Why, dear Papa. It hasn't been easy though.
No, it won't be easy.
I love it.
It won't be easy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's yanko me producer bar or factory ho.
Yes.
Ebe nya footage kakra.
Yeah.
Na yanko shop ho. Na yanhwe na cheche mu kakra. It's you see some of your brands?
Yeah, so what he's actually showing right now is the Euro by Road collection.
Okay.
It's a 5-in-1.
This one, right?
Yeah, that's the one we have right here.
Okay.
And then we move to one we call the Woods of Oregon.
Okay.
What he's actually holding is Woods of Oregon. That's actually our top seller anyways.
Wow.
Yeah, it has jasmine, saffron, and amber. Sweet combination. You know, yeah, very, very, you know, fruity. And then it has an oud base. Yes. And look at, so he's walking towards one of our limited editions. You know, look at that. This is our newest limited edition.
Okay.
It's a whole briefcase.
Wow.
Yes. You know? Yeah.
Perfume?
Yes. The way you open it, you see.
Wow.
It's a whole, you know. So yeah. So
oh, that is nice.
Yes. So there are 5 different scents in it.
And all in one.
Yeah. So 5 different scents.
Oh, okay.
And every scent that you see, so the first one is A, the second one is C, the third one is C, R, A. That's Accra.
Yes. But that's nice.
Yes,
I don't think you get it anywhere.
No. This is limited edition, you know.
You don't get it
once so what we do is that once our limited editions are done, that's all. We don't reproduce them.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we that's what we do.
Wow. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of you.
So you see how it looks. Very beautiful. And it has an interplay of African signages all over it. And then our logo, the McBansey lion.
Yeah, McBansey lion.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You had a dream, right?
Exactly.
And you employed people to come and help you.
That's true.
How many people do you have now as your staff?
So at the moment, we have 15 people we are working with.
And what's your relationship with them?
Very good. I mean, I don't see myself as a CEO or the founder. I see myself as a learner. So we're learning together. It's a collective
So
thing.
how did you inculcate that spirit in them?
You see, the thing is that you are still a work in progress, right? So you have to be as down as to earth, you know, because all of these people are
as a CEO, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, all of these people are coming from different backgrounds and different energies, different mindsets. The way I look at design might not be the same way you look at design. But there must be something about you that we can inculcate in our products, right? So I need to give you, I lend you a listening ear. You know, so for me, I listen more than I talk. Exactly. I am an action-oriented man. I like the action, you know, but I listen to you more because at the end of the day, I need to deliver.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. The result is what you need.
No, the result is very important.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, enche be kwa fabra from Kratwabra.
Exactly.
You try ho abasisi ya. Kopa me wasem busa wo. Yeah, because I feel better me nti you started very young. Exactly. And gradually you are growing. Yeah. Nti yakoba obetre me de na ma enwuma go, de na ma enwuma so koso. Exactly. Adi we si hu pa. Nti sa be ku billions of dollars a adwuma obana ne nyina ye. Bayan komra, yanya abo from Kratwabra. Me da se bebre. Ebusan ye twa ho abasisi ya ba beto so.
Freddy's corner magana yet the brutal. Oh yes, the beer better Freddy's corner be a bema watch the free. Freddy's corner, your home appliance, baby, your fridge, TV, microwave, air condition, gas cooker, washing machine, Bluetooth speakers, stabilizers, mobile phones, laptops, printers, CCTVs, any memory. Brands no so there authentic nkoa na there den say what try one cedi mpo every Freddy's corner ye beche wache there free
Freddy's corner magana ye dampa seven original laptops mobile phones any accessories papa no ni Freddy's corner laptops any mobile phones see there Freddy's corner ye number 1 share Freddy's corner was circle one is city light dino share ni mo Freddy's corner your authentic source of quality home appliances latest mobile phones and its accessories.
All right, I was for some makwaba the attitude dwumadie so and ye dia hye ka se medin ene ka tachi mensa ofre medin foforo bia menye so medin no be that say oyaso na utie na o san hwemye meni owura Nuru ya wono ene CEO Emma McBansi ene dia hye oy entrepreneur and a very deep man wonim de hoye onyantoboase go through all the process and gradually we establishing the dia okonenim kakrakra we move from step 1 step 2 step 3 yakoye nimu a enjakra na edru step 100 you know be ediasem but then John Mitchell na sem we me de pa I say our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us inti ha na mpese inya daje na yakasa kakrafa ho den hwede erade ayi wadom aso dae no sika kakra wono wodi ahyase wafa workers 15 wodo mu yedwuma ena na yedi nkomo ewo backstage ndi yedanya nipa bi wenda obesan akọ ebi nso betena so what did you do to train them yeah, omabeji wo ideology na tomo. Mom said this is the direction and this is where we are going.
Yeah, so one thing about passion is that it's very contagious.
All right.
If you wake up and you're coming to the office and your boss is already seated, you do that for 3 days. On the 4th day, you probably come before him.
Sure. Your boss will come and meet you.
Yeah, your boss will come and meet you. He doesn't have to talk, does he? No, he doesn't have to talk. And then if there are things to be done, and then your boss is there, and he wakes up and starts doing it, he doesn't need to talk.
For sure.
The next time that this thing is not placed well, you put it there. So I feel that the energy must be right.
Okay.
And then your passion must keep burning. It has to
your
keep
passion
burning.
must keep burning.
Keep burning, yes. For people to align with your dream, it must take a lot of hard work. Because a lot of people think that they are helping you to build your dream. What about them and all of those things? So to get people to align with your dream and want to win together, it's not an easy task.
It isn't.
It's not an easy task. People would come and go all the time.
Yeah.
But the issue is that why do they go? You should also question yourself. Why do they go? And I mean, human beings are different. Our emotions are different. Our psychology towards everything is different. Some people, no matter how good you treat them, they will still go anyways.
Yeah.
And then some people would come, instead of focusing on the general goal or the ultimate goal, they are rather envying you for something that you don't understand.
Yeah.
You get it? Because the issue is that, for instance, if I am the boss, the sort of stress that I go through, maybe I have 200,000 CDs or 400,000 CDs. I have stress, I have to do that, I have to do that. And then you have probably, let's say, 10,000 CDs. And you're also going through stress because you're looking for more. Don't you think the value is the same?
It is.
The way we feel inside of us is still the same.
Sure.
It's just that society will say this one has this, this one has this.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, if I'm using a Rolls Royce and you're using a Corolla, we still get to the same place.
Exactly.
But usually it's always the society, that makes people feel differently. You cannot be in the Rolls Royce all day.
Yeah.
You will definitely pack it and go and sleep.
Yeah.
And then all of you will still wake up and you say good morning to each other. It doesn't make you feel any different. So for me, I don't look at entrepreneurship as just about the money, but it's also about the impact that you're creating in the lives of people.
Impact.
Yes, the impact is very, very important. For instance, how much probably will I need to survive in a day or survive in a week or a month? You can get that. You get it. What about the other people who are less fortunate and don't have that opportunities? So for me, entrepreneurship started just about how to create an impact or how to build something out of nothing, And if you're someone who keeps on comparing yourself to other people because they are doing so well than you are doing, you would always not get to where you want to go. You need to stay in your lane and keep your eyes or your whatever on the price, and keep moving. You get it. If you're selling real estate, houses, and then I am selling socks by the roadside, are we not all selling?
We are selling. We are selling.
We are all selling. Yeah, but someone is telling you, or society is telling you that this one, no, he hasn't gotten there yet, and this one. But it's all the same selling. Exactly. You still go and meet a client and you tell them, this house sits on it, this. It has a parlor, it has a swimming pool, and all of that. This one too sits there and say, oh, boss, Charlie Mindidi, until they Tommy socks, mommy. It's all their strategy of selling, but they are all selling. Yeah. But the man that starts learning that hard way sales on the streets, when he has the mindset of, a progressive salesman, he becomes big, huge, than you who started by just selling real estate. Because he understands, he comes from a place of pain. And pain always brews greatness. Always.
Wow, wow. You will come again. Yeah.
Every day.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Nuru.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's out of your pains, no, papa bit me free maba.
Yes.
What do you do to motivate your workers? That 15 workers you have.
You see, motivation for me comes from within.
Okay.
it comes from how far you want to go in your journey. You know, let us remember, we cannot all be the same. There are people who don't have the attitude of an entrepreneur, though it can be learnt. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. You can become an entrepreneur if you want to, but just have it at the back of your mind or your head that it's not going to be a smooth journey as you look at it. I mean, today you see businessmen driving in town with Range Rovers or maybe a Land Cruiser and all of that, and then you want that for yourself. But if they sit you down to tell you the struggles they went through, some of them, whatever they own now, it doesn't even mean anything to them, you know, because they know how hard they struggled, you know. And that's why you realize that people who make genuine money from hard work don't like to talk too much.
Don't like to talk too much?
Yes, because there's nothing to say. They have struggled. But you know, it's relative. There's another group of entrepreneurs who have struggled and they've made it and they have to talk.
They have to talk?
Yes, they have to talk because, Charlie, no. Why would people not know me after I've suffered this way? You see? But there are others too who are very quiet because they understand that even in life, we are just a number that will fade away one day. So what is the stress all about? You see? So why wouldn't you rather take up, you know, an assignment like a project and work towards it, even if it takes 10 years, but you are working towards it, and you know that one day when it holds forever. Why are you in a hurry to build something that will actually die in a year or two, when you can take your time and build something that will last forever? So this is how I look at entrepreneurship.
Is there anything special that you've done to your workers that has made them glued to the goals and objectives of the business?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that it is about the energy. And then the goal, where we want to get to.
So you keep reminding them, right?
Yes, I keep reminding them. And then you also need to know that you are working with me today. You also need to be thinking as an entrepreneur, because in the course of time, I want to see you also start something or have a product, you know, or bring an idea, mind-blowing idea that we can actually champion together. You know, so don't look at it as an employee. No, you are not just an employee, but you also have the mental faculty to also stretch. You have to stretch your mental faculty and also think of the direction that, you know, because one thing that I would want to, you know, inculcate in all of the people that I'm working with, I said it earlier, is sales. Understand the sales. If you are a secretary to me or you are my accountant and all of that, understand sales. Because by sales, you can survive in an island where there's nobody. How do you survive in an island where there's nobody?
Yes.
It's difficult. But if you're a salesman, you will survive. You get it. So that's it. And one question I would ask you. You are the one asking me questions.
Yeah.
But I'll ask you a question.
You are traced down to me.
So where in the world have you heard all of the rich people that you have heard of that makes it to the Forbes list? Can you tell me one that doesn't have a service or a product?
No.
Have you thought of it?
No.
Service or product? They don't have any, yet they've made it to the Guinness Book of Records.
It's not possible. No, it's not possible.
Yeah, so business is about numbers.
Exactly.
It starts with numbers and it ends with numbers. Imagine Dangote didn't have rice, cement selling. Who would have known him? Nobody would have known him. But the man is moving millions of cements every single day. That is why his name has become of global, you know, significance.
Exactly.
You know, so you need to have a service or a product.
Thank you very much. Let me go to YouTube and read one or two messages and get back to you. All right. I have this one here. And entry. You're saying this guy needs hands on board to make it big so he can employ more people. He's talking about you. So this is really big, very nice. There's a product in Waka. Also, I feel proud that my country is producing this wonderful thing now. We thank God. This one says, we spend so much time listening and watching entertainment bloggers and travel YouTubers, said that we forget that some people are thinking and working hard in our country. Thank you very much. And I want to say, we have all this in Ghana, and these cheap bloggers only think of beefs and other things. Oh, I can't talk about it. Oh, okay, let me take this one. Also, it's a tree program. Please speak tree for God's sake. Cheers. This one's it. Now, two, please. Sometimes your picture you post about who is coming to the show must be checked. Okay, yeah, that's a better check here. And so this one said, wow, never knew we make perfume in Ghana. Okay, today you've seen it. Ernest says, I was shocked. That's a who package, you know. Why shocked?
Why shocked?
Shocked. Thank you very much. Thank you. This one's this is really big. Okay, I think I have read this one. All right. And so I have a couple of messages dropping in. Into a break and making kind of crack. And I say, in your view as an entrepreneur, a day and a collapse a jumapa. We are not about me up here, so.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, for a lot of businesses that actually don't see the light of day, or probably just collapse in 1 or 2 years. As I always say, the vision was even wrong in the first place.
Okay.
You know, and the destination probably was wrong.
Okay.
And then maybe whoever founded it at a point, you know, just relaxed or felt that they have gotten to where they want to get. That's why I was telling you about the destination. You get it? Because if you're the beginning of your business, you think that having maybe an office in a central part of town is your destination. Once you get it, naturally, you don't want to move forward again because you feel that, oh, this is all that I have wanted. But imagine you have a vision like you want to have about 200, you know, offices all across Ghana, and then you had just 2. Yeah. Can you relax?
No. No.
You can't relax because
you are not there yet.
You know by default that you know. So that is why. So me, I don't believe in business plan.
Exactly.
You understand? I believe that your business plan is in your head.
Yeah.
You understand? Just express it. Let them understand that this is where you want to go with it. You get it? I mean, you can start. Everybody starts small. You know, you start small and gradually it gets there. But if you have the vision, you would know that when you get to this point, naturally you have to transition to the next stage. And then the next stage, you are ambitious, you know where you want to go.
That's right.
But if the whole dream was to be able to buy a Range Rover and God blesses you and you are able to buy the Range Rover, every other thing, goals and all of those things become something that you don't even want to put a lot of energy in.
Wow.
You get it? Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
okay. Please, a minute. Let me acknowledge my sponsors and come back to you. All right. I tell you, Nuru and I in the shadow. I want to see you, Emma McBansey, Omoye perfumes. Now we are packaging no, world class. In fact, very standard. Yeah, when you bejipa. Now the happiest aspect is they've taken a different style. Obenya box way, all in one. Shema Kumako 5. We na apedi. Maybe I'm not better than 4 higher. Na ya shedi etuemu. I was saying America was say Freddy's corner efrew. Ni real few. Na any customer woman say dodo na da na akwakoto no ma bia anya papa ma wo mo. Nti ya na edin say enenso besa akotis gazo de koto bi wonto. Na so open quality electronics gadget pad ya and in part of furniture Freddy's corner. Television set, air conditions, laptops and normal hot dryer use of fee. So car washing machines and other products. Phones dear make a major day any accessories. Na Nokia, Infinix, iPhones and the kaka home. Nini na kwa benye bi e Freddy's corner. Wato na bo e ma oda sane biada na ne bo no so from pa. Eti pacho bo modern da na fra homatro fa me de tudwai. Na ene Freddy's corner eni nkomo se be ya eni manimu yada. Ombetimi ebuku wato ho. No do a nipa foforo. Number no 0544 959 195 0544 959 195 and as 0207 937 323 0207 937 323 rather. For this corner, Eton from. Yako new life, you party clinic. Na you do what you need that so. The be a mecatro said, be ya. So crazy kako to drew. Na a drew na wokotono. Wodom na Sunday at for Frabrewo. Yani upa inti monina ho. Sa ayasabia na wokro. Say a ye drew na wotonom. Ya na wako emiapa. Baby a wokotono see a mood din on a 2 swam ko pacho. Yan one near the home. New life say prostate conditions are hot dry and treating for. If you are nyamia you wadom waware kama ne nda so kra ni ho nanso oba onya bema bia wa obema onya oba bia hunu mobo waware akase ubenya kwada ato na so na nka wani agye akwada yi ma pacho new life beboa wo ama wonso akwada si wasum stroke hypertension diabetes and erectile dysfunction ni na wotu ase ya ye wa doctor fo a omabene akwadare e wo yada sa hodo mu a ye beju a wa watu aboa wo ma wonso wetumi ade ho Dr. Makajay woni penipa woda new life homeopathic clinic no oso wo twen for nature na so ye na obeyi wa watu anasa yire so a frɛ number yi 0243 950049 0243 950049 Pomodia na friend Dr. Makajay New Life Homeopathic Clinic was what train or dansoma first runabout no obe King Solomon udru ho beju wa watu naja waboa ama wonso watimi enya home e wasesem yade ye yade ya pa me okakra ho me de beka ho ansana makwakofa course but ambra me guess so na samna no work na me de pa Mr. Nuru yeah many aje se menya anwumre wo me studios e no ma hodo a yesua me gire se message se ba no chese Ghana fo sua mu ade pa obi twa mo na nya $1 million ansana wahye business ase enti se obi kura sika koto e bi no pese wo ye bibia afoto ade be man se sia wo hwe onye den.
Well, that's a very, good question. Also, business, no. Once you have the vision that you want to start business, money should be the last thing you should be thinking about.
Wow.
It's very tricky, you know.
Wow.
Sikano should be the last thing. First of all,
You mean the returns?
no, the money to even start is the last thing that should come into your head.
Wow.
Because if you want to probably produce this thing, first of all, you should be thinking of who is going to produce it. How are you going to produce it? Who do you want to even sell it to? These are the very fundamental things that you should know before even thinking. Because, for instance, you say you want to start perfume business, and then you are looking for 300,000 cedis. But at 300,000 cedis, you don't even know how much a single production will cost you. You are just thinking that 300,000 will put you in business. You will fail.
You will fail.
You will fail because you need to know. That's why I'm saying that you need to know every little detail of what you want to do. You know, it's quite unfortunate that a lot of people today, in Ghana, when you ask them, what about their business, some of them probably are not able to tell. Well, because they are probably not trying to be honest, or they don't want you to know how it happened and all of those things. But the very fundamental thing that every business or an entrepreneur should know is what and how you're going to create your thing. So if I want to create a pen, first of all, I need to know which countries even produces more pens.
Wow.
And then what goes into pen production. Can it be done right here? What is if 70% of pen production can be done here, the 40%, where should it be done? And if it's done wherever it has to be done, is there a way progressively that you can have the 40% also done here, so it becomes a full-fledged Ghanaian-made stuff?
Okay.
And where are you even going to source all of these things from? This is like the first and foremost thing that you should learn or you should know before you even think. Because if you come to me as I'm your uncle, and you come, oh, uncle, please, I want to do business. What business do you want to do? I want to sell perfume oils. And then I ask you, so where will you get your supplies from? And then you are stuck. How do I take you serious?
Yes.
But very moment you tell me that, oh, I know some people in Yendi who do this, who do that, and all of that, it becomes much more easier for you.
Exactly.
Before, because now I know that I needed this thing, I need 300,000 to be able to start. It got to a point that I needed about 400,000 to do production.
Okay.
But I didn't have the money.
Yes.
But I was looking at, what is the easiest way that I can go around it and still no compromise on quality. You get it? Because unfortunately we don't have perfume factories here.
Yes.
So what I do is that I do distillation. So if you give me a piece of wood, I can actually get the oil out of it.
So where do I
have a communication background, but this I'm talking about science.
Exactly.
And I didn't like science in school. But this is a situation whereby you have to like it by force. If you want to be a perfumer, I don't just want to sit on the fence and then say, oh, production people in India or something produce what's the name? A clone of Gucci for me, or no. I want to create my own unique fragrances that doesn't smell like anything. Do you get it? I want to make my own unique fragrances that doesn't smell like anything. How do you do that? You need to know ingredients and what to mix and all of that. Then when you go to the chemist, you are able to tell them that, okay, I want this to be in the first note, I want this to be in the second note, and I want this to be in the third note.
Where do you get your raw materials?
So my raw materials, some of them I source them here, some of them I source them from France. But you see, we don't have perfume factories. So you still have to do your mass production elsewhere.
Exactly.
But you know, these companies are big companies producing for all of these big giants, producing for MFK, producing for Tom Ford, producing for all of these things. So you as a Johnny just come, cannot sit at back in your house and tell them that I want you to do this as a perfumer. You need to give them percentages to work with. So if you want your amber or your orange to be in the top note, what is the percentage that you want them to put in? They can't educate you. You have to educate yourself. So let's go through that process before we even think about the money in the first place. Yes, so you need to know about it. Yes, it's very, very important.
Thank you very much. I think that clear what the amount call for no money. Yes. Yeah, because having 100 Ghana cedis or 100,000 Ghana cedis is not enough.
Yes.
You beat your always stay business more.
No.
You can get you into it, but you will not succeed.
You won't survive. You won't survive. Yeah, you can get into it. I mean, as we say, as for in a life of an entrepreneur, your mental faculty is always stretched.
Yeah.
What stretches your mental faculty? The fact that this month you've been able to make 20,000, the next month you are thinking of making 30,000.
Sure.
And then how do you do that? You need to be very calculative. You know, it doesn't happen by magic. You know, so organic growth takes time. You know, we are not looking at entrepreneurs who all of a sudden nobody knows their story and then boom, they come into the market and then they start showing you this, that, and all of that. We are looking at organic entrepreneurs, people who have built it from ages. So a lot of the entrepreneurs that I look up to comes from Nigeria and then South Africa. You know, then some in Ghana who are doing extremely well, and then I respect them for that because it's not easy. Every single day you need to be thinking of something because if you have people, you know, depending on you, I mean, they go home and they discuss with their families, be like, hey, this your boss has done this and all of that because you are paying them. So, I mean, you will definitely be a topic in their homes and all of that. So you can't slack, you know.
You can't slack.
No, you can't slack. So even if you want to, you know, it gets to a point in the life of an entrepreneur that even if you want to quit, you can't quit. Because look at the faces that are depending on you. Look at the people who wake up every morning, bath, and then say they are coming to work. And then you, as our pilot or even our ship captain, you say you want to stop. Do you have an option? You don't have. You can't stop. You have to move. You understand? So it becomes, that's why people say when you're at the top it's very lonely and all of it. Yes, because when you get there, you see that you are now living your life for people. Yeah. At the end of the day, the reward of hard work is always money. Okay. You get it? But if you are an entrepreneur, your intention is very important. So your whole point of looking for money is to probably buy a car and buy a house. You know? That's who
sure,
you know,
sure,
I mean, that's not it, you know. But there are people who are looking at the whole reason why they went into entrepreneurship is to create opportunities for others. And they have done it. People have employed hundreds of people on their shoulders. Yes. And every month they sort them out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And as for working for people, employees will never be satisfied with what their boss is doing. No. You will never. You know, sometimes it's not from the entrepreneur or the owner of the place, but it's always from the fact that there's so much to do. Yeah. And there are so many people to attend to. And sometimes when you come up with your idea and you say, let's invest in this, and he's not forthcoming with the money, you think that he's not serious. you know, but you don't know where the money is coming
from.
You have no idea.
This is very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask this. At a point, why you be what's not so okay? We dear imagine me come on yet.
Oh, as for what's the name? As for losing or failing in business, it's very important that every entrepreneur starts something and then it doesn't go well.
Sure.
You know, as I said, I started from selling trousers. I used to go to town and buy shoes, and then I come in t-shirts and I come and sell. I wanted to understand the fundamentals of sales. Okay. You know, how do you come to someone who is not ready to buy something and you are able to convince him to buy something? That's very important. You get it? And then you convince him to a point that he even wants to buy more than one. Meanwhile, he was sitting there with his money. He never had any plans of buying anything. So that is a point of sales that, I mean, when you get there, you know that you are becoming a professional. Okay. You get it? You are not lying. You know, some people over-exaggerate. You see? And then, you don't just, why should you exaggerate? It should. I know marketing exaggerates a lot, but most of the things that you need to say has to be true. Because the person is buying because they think they have to solve some problem that they have. You get it? I'll tell you a very quick story. All right. There was
let it flow.
Yes. There was a guy who used to, I mean, there's a place that we used to sit. Okay. And this guy comes there and then comes to sell tea. This organic tea. It has all of these cinnamon and all of that sesame seed and all of that. But every time he comes, nobody's interested in buying. And he keeps coming. One day he came and he's like, Accra had the Niamwano. Until the Aqua Charlie Ono, he's going back to his village.
That's an Abamwebu.
Yeah, no, Abamwebu. Njozi o chinchin sa obi anto. Tea we nso ebe boa won so me ton a obi anto. Asembe pe ni. Nti ono de okọ Accra ne de amoano. Ne wafaka e we tie. And all of these things. And then I asked him that, my brother, when you go to sell, and the guy had energy. Okay. It's just that he didn't know the right things to say. Okay. So I asked him, when you go to sell your things, what do you tell them? And who are your customers? Also, they will say, with a mema tea. And I'm like, mema tea, what do you tell them? I'll say, oh, okay, I know. I can say, oh, sesame seed, way womb. And I told him that next time, say, okay, tell them that it enhances sexual drive or it's sexual performance. Tell them that. Less than 3 weeks, the boy came and said, hey, and then a drubiana, and I'm like a drube. Or see a twane eto. You say, "Mama, son, almost went here."
So did you have the communication right?
Yes, and I'm like, it is not that because you are not lying. Yeah. Your product has ingredients that enhances sexual performance, and men are always looking for things that will allow them to perform better. So. And you have it, and you are telling them sesame seed. Sesame seed, somebody who is under a tree, you understand, losing ties and all that. Do they know what sesame seed is? They don't understand what sesame seed is. So you have to tell them, cut the sesame seed bullshit, and tell them that it enhances sexual performance. Exactly. And the fittest were buying. Yeah. I know they be and they are drinking. Yeah. You understand? Because it's organic and it helps. So imagine I hadn't told this guy this. He would have gone back to his village and said that what.
So he didn't know what he was selling.
He knew what he was selling, but he didn't know the right things that the people wanted to hear because he doesn't read, he doesn't do any research. He just wanted to sell and make money. Exactly. You understand? I'll tell you a last story. I'm telling you stories. Yes, sir. Yeah. There was a Jewish guy, had a French friend, and then every time this French guy come to this Jewish guy's place, like his house, and ask him that, why is it that the Jewish control almost everything in America? They own the shops, they own these ones, they have generational businesses, they are so filthy rich, but yet they are very humble and all of that. And the Jewish guy told him that, look, do you know why? The Jewish people, they take a lot of shrimps. And there's a shop, a place, restaurant down the road. That's where when you go, you see so many Jewish taking shrimps. So that's where they get the knowledge and wisdom to do business from. From that day, this French guy was always taking shrimps. At the place the guy showed him. And you know shrimps to seafood, very expensive. Yeah. He kept on taking. And one day he came back to the guy and like, I've been taking, you know, shrimps for 3 weeks now. I have not had any vision to do any business.
Yeah.
Why? And the guy told him that, so that is the beginning of business. That shop that you went to buy the shrimps, I own it.
Wow.
And you have been enriching me by buying shrimps there every single day. How can shrimps give you an idea to, you know? Yeah. But he knew what to tell him. And the guy was like, oh, okay. So business is all about strategy and the mindset. How you look at your business. You know, when you look at the Nigerian situation, you hear people's businesses out there so big, but go to where the business is operating. Small.
Very small.
Very small, you don't understand. Sometimes the office said you won't find a place to even turn properly. Yeah. That's how small it is. But you hear the businesses and you think that is a multi-billion dollar, you know, they understand what marketing is. And they understand that they need to believe in themselves for others to believe in you.
Exactly.
You get it? You are selling watches, you don't wear some. You don't wear your own. You have created your own brand, you are not wearing the thing. You know? How do you, and then you keep on wearing other things, and then people, your customers you go to talk to, they always see that you are selling this thing to me, but you yourself, you are not even using it. It means that it's not good enough. Do you understand? Yeah. So you need to believe in yourself for others to believe in you.
That's the first step.
You get it? If we are in a class right now, and then the loudest person is like the one who actually is not very good academically, but he's loud. If you don't take care, anything that he says, all of you follow suit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a sample. So a teacher comes to ask me, 2 by 3 is what? And the confident man says 5. The next person, if you don't take care, you also say 5.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? It's very contagious. That is confidence. So do you have the required amount of confidence to step into your dream and actually hold what is yours? You understand? Because even God has made us understand that, look, the hand that doesn't work will not eat. And then if you don't make an effort, there's no way he's going to. No. Until Moses made an effort and actually stepped into the water. The water wouldn't have parted ways. So that's what we call journey forth. You need to journey forth.
Journey forth.
Journey forth.
Thank you very much. I will see you, Emma McBansi, Mr. Nuru, and I'm in a train komono. Na and some na wakano, and someone a mood na unyani baby. And send you a while, your first canto. Want in a classroom, so. Eji unya good programs. Na utimi a ye, a shred. And no and a benya san and seven a free. Into a very quick one, minya LPM, na members see, and I'm a pa, mene Mr. Nuru Betwaso. I feel a best be phone lines, no, also be free, not the Chiwadrian Obusa. Contribution with the account, na yet me acquiring. I was here, coffee tiger nut powder, and I make for them. Medical catcher say it is loaded with vitamins A, B1, B6, and the Kikahon. Make a crown day. The attorney say, you are what you eat. Into whatever you thinking determines the kind of strength I will be in our problem. And can't me say everything is okay. No, here na oda da honso na won dem na oda empaso e wayere sabia. Dem pese me kan nyina na say opebibi papa e de egu minim na otwenya ho de de apema ko ani mu a mansaka coffee tiger nut powder e na bebo awo ma watimi edi de how bia so nkonim e say ade enso so nti aye aduane esa ye dro batofra homatrofa be de tudwai na penifo badwa wa tu ni aboa ma wonsa etimi akabi number ne say 0207 891 339 0207 891 339 we any number ofra wonsa beti aka memfa we nka homa wo 055 840 0265 055 840 0265 number you ofra wonsabiaka coffee tiger nut powder for na yebedwa wa tu eye purely organic yebeboa wo ma wonso watimi enya hoten ade atenase osia medical aka eye GP1 herbal mixture ho asama kyerɛw me hyɛwbo se mede omo akira kwan betudwa enti yedura onoma e boost immune system ne nyina no edura onoma e boost immune system e ma immune system no ho ayeten e watumi edi yate bia de house nkonim afi liver no benya hoten yebetimi apema ko nemu esan support o prostate system no afi ebi arteries metire ntinim omoja tumidi afusane enu nti na eye immune system booster no mpato GP1 heba mixture e from watrofo energy bi 0244 eye kumase number na me de to dwai 0244 934 143 0244 934 143 Accra number eye 0596 056 332 0596 056 332 we and numbers are fra on sa betumi aka GP1 heba mixture na boa ama onso etumi ejina onaso abusia abradu se wonso otumi ebeka show no ho very interactive show and ye no enye yankwa na ebeka sa contribution or questions hu hia na ma dwumedi na kama mmedin ene katachi nti ofra na wabutin quick one honorable Nuru owaha yebesa atwe na ba oni ada je ba yebesa de na ba nti join us on 0240 550 899 0240 550 899 number we na betumi afre wo so na wonso de echi wadwene de opese ubusa efa business ho program no din the attitude and you need to have the right attitude towards every business even if it is pure water and our water attitude pain and I would tackle adwuma na wo yo no obi a employ woni na ye adwuma attitude pain also ye entrepreneur of anko for adwuma attitude pain and I don't know what mote me kwa homa na so good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, Pacho Dina my until.
Perfumery. That's kind of a
Pacho my until. Pacho my until. Okay. My until.
Because of free science.
Pacho my until.
So, Papa now, what you brand new. So, Obequanka, on funny personal number and to Jamai. We can need come over.
Okay. Okay. Producer Baye Hojuma. Inti Yakuyanim. Why? Me sure say, Mebusano. Say, on one namum, and one. No one, I know. Say, I don't know. Now, so. We try your home be a bishop. All right, my from one so. Good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Pacho Udina my until.
Destiny make us a free takradi.
Pacho my until.
So my name to Mr. Nuru say an agreed that as a part God should really bless him. Really, we're educating on business. I'm just watching the show and I'm really glad.
Thank you.
I'm really glad.
Thank you.
Because some of us have the ambition to start business, but we don't know where to start from. Even though having the money, you still need some certain things just to establish your talent. But as you are so God should really. And not only like that. Second one, like there are some certain questions. I was very happy about it. Not every entrepreneur will be able to answer that type of question. Or they are basically of entrepreneur. One may say, that really shows that what he's doing, or he is free now, but you may hear the personal numbers and come off onto Germany so that. In times like this, maybe I just able to be a friend just to get some knowledge about.
All right. Yeah, that's a very. I was here. You were live. I was Sources Radio so UK. At them live. Yeah, one more far. And theatre training in Pong. Yeah, UK 80 live. Also, be trying here live or YouTube. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, Metonka. Good evening.
Hello.
Chama. Chairman Timenka, Chairman Tia blog no so or the assembly. All right. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Mpacho Udina Mayenti.
Hello?
Hello, Mpacho Metonka, Udina Mayenti.
Bibi Aboko.
Onyako Pondo Yahoya Pa. Pacho Yetio. Hello, sir. All right. I will see you from me. I was 0240 550 899. 0240 550 899. Hello, good evening.
I will see you from me. I was 0240. Hello? 550
Pacho.
899.
And Tio TV, so Tio phone when I encasa.
550 899. Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Pacho, many of the program now.
Medasa now doing the same.
But your friend because I free his legon.
It's gone. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mine was very intelligent too.
Very deep.
Very, very intelligent. We had a program with the other boys too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You'd never. Mbepesika kesi ebi ato hona. Yeah, matchana bada bia. All right. I was here join me live on 0240 550 899. Many of you for one so. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Pacho Metonka, good evening.
Hello.
Oh, Chamai. What do you mean, Kaho? All right. My for na abusia the attitude show so na yegusua yedi enkomo enti join yen na yeni enkomo. Hello, good evening. Hello. Debbie.
Good evening.
Yeah, mpacho manoso kakra mame. Udi na mayenti o.
Efraim Mubarak. With Africa as well.
All right, mpacho mayenti o.
Yeah, Nuru, mechanics and mania. Yeah, I've known him since from childhood,
Wow.
and I know how he is.
Okay.
We went to the same secondary school too. Yeah, I know how power driven he is. Like when he wants to do something, how he really wants to, like, get to his destination. I knew him when he started selling clothes and perfumes, and inside his car boot, he'll be taking it around, he'll bring it to the mosques, be doing marketing and a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, no, this is black dollar. The last time I sent him a message, I think he send me what's the name? Samples. I won't show to my don. Samples of the paper I won't show to my don, but I still not hear from you.
Black dollar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So big, no,
I'll call you.
black dollar this week, you know. Make we link up.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. What me Afra contributing to this very program. But I show needing the attitude. Inti normal hodwa emwa mayenko ye ni mu no. Eno na ibiti nko for stories. Baby on chase ene baby on bedru. E ma remfi. All right, my for home so. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Mekato say our attitudes towards life determines life's attitude towards us. Yes. It's, you know, whatever you do, our home result ebeba amawo. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho udina mamentio.
Your friend Asumeni say Nuru Obekaya Asumeni downstairs. Now Nuru there, sounding there. Nuru there. I wouldn't talk nothing much. He was my classmate, yeah, in school way back. Yeah, and say food here, the underrated us, but I saw something good in him, say. He is someone who can just achieve something good in future. But later I saw him once a while. Someone told me that Mark Benson person is Nuruddin, and I thought, what? Nuruddin? oh, that's so nice of him. So last, I went to meet him at East Legon, and I went to him and told him that, oh, now as you know the way the country is going, you know, I've now joined. I've got my own motor and I'm doing this part a while.
Okay.
To set up my own business. I said, okay, that's nice of me. That's nice of me doing that. So I should just focus and focus on that.
Good.
But I'm just watching his program and I see the things that he has been, or I'm hearing the things coming out from his mouth saying that if you are determined in that, you can achieve your goal.
Exactly.
And I thank him very much of saying that he has made me very proud of him. Nuru.
Wow.
If your guy has many from Beyonce, you know, Nuru. You know, I'm never going to forget you. You know, say, I get your number. All
right, thank you very much, Mr. Asmani, for joining the show. Yeah, that's a bit brain. I was here, Mr. Nuru story. One shall say, I'm not Uchi Range Rover. Because we'll be out on khaki trouser. From khaki trouser, a bedroom head there. Okay, this answer no song. So, khaki trouser. Master, maybe all right. When we come on, so hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me pacho udina wa mentio.
I'm person contribute to a program.
Contribute to.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Pacho udina ma mentio.
I'm Pastor from Isaac.
Okay. Ak mentio kasa.
Yes, sir. Isaac from Isaac.
Pacho ma mentio kasa. Kasa etio.
I mean so me so TV and me small can be about essential oil means to start man I be na me.
O kasa fa die ho. She. Yo, yeah, that's yeah, that's it. All right, I'm for 2 callers. I'm for segment in the NC. My friend for home so. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Pacho Dinama and you.
Pacho Media Andrews.
Pacho
Good evening. Yeah, Pacho Media Andrews.
Yeah, my too.
Me Pacho, me a young entrepreneur. I started in France about 1 year. Now, me share my program. No, me teach some Mr. Nuru dinner kana. That boy me life in business.
Yeah.
I think I'm a person me kwa kodru baby na say I want to buy. Then you would have been a source of advice and say a mentor to me.
Me that's pa. The tenant say, ene ya mene Mr. Nuru ebesan contract. It's attitude every day, but never. Our virtual press or record bomb na itimi e kan wasem. Me fa me very last caller. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right. I was here enche na yede adwumadie no aba na wieye asset no nkron abo anesa. Enti said na me ka no one start as oye perfumes. Manyo frɛ for ahoma no so. My very last caller. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Pacho Udina Mentio.
Your friend Mukaila.
Mukala Mentio.
Attitude program no. Ma remember my basso. Na menkase program media. You're very educative. Said yeah, Nuru story in Tiano. Abe nkwanhye dia ma ya baso no.
That's right.
Say we see enye enwita so. Say abrabo na yeboyi no ekura yensem opese yiye ma wo a egina wa wo so. Na ope nso say akwayeso wu ni nkwa. Ope wu a easy. Ope nkwa so a easy. Enti no yemfa to ehufo say ubre mu jani elho na nyankopon so to nhyiranso egum mane yeye penentem so a but some bouna or fast some featuring no bar and chana also feed it away. Tiemfa any unconscious in my home.
All right.
Yeah.
Already shall be brave, medase, me last caller, and I offer no. Now, I read something, and now, open be cast, and me say, the, or say, illiterate in 21st century, in this 21st century, are not the people who cannot read and write, but people who cannot learn and relearn. Inti yakasa sabi obi ye illiterate o 21st century mu a enye obi a wontumi ntwe no nkenkan yo bebre twere bebre kan na so sabi o ye illiterate mekasa o ye illiterate a onye obi a otumi nya hobrase esua de ana onye obi nso a wosua de bi na anya obetumi agi atoko ana sari pakro na so onye obi a ebre bi na o ye ade bi na ya obesa na chi akwa ne bio inti this is where we are now. All right, enche na yete yedwumadi no eba na ye Mr. Nuru last words with the on this show any general on this show with the mashafo and metiefo.
So I mean my last words.
Yeah.
It's been 1 hour already, right?
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah. Why should I feel?
Oh well, yeah.
It's how you communicate, you flow,
you know, yeah. So one thing that the youth should know is that Ghana is an entrepreneurial nation.
Yes, sir.
And to be able to move this country from one stage to the other, we need more entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
People who can make things out of nothing, and then be able to employ as many people as we can.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only way that we can actually get the people off the streets. And the intention for going into business must always be right. Don't be too motivated by the money. Always be motivated by the impact that you're creating, you know, in other people's lives. Because the truth is that I am like a religious person.
Yeah.
And I know that if I create jobs or I am able to create opportunities for you, and that, and I keep on creating opportunities, God will also keep on giving me ideas that will keep on putting money in my pocket to be able to create more opportunities, I mean, for people. But if your intention is wrong, and then you're looking at just the fancy side of things, you might probably go so hard, but you fall so hard too as well. You know, so to me, I know that business is spiritual. You know, I mean, not everyone believes in spirituality, but the spirituality I'm talking about is not about the deity kind of spirituality, but I'm looking at it from an aspect of, I mean, we are all creators from a divine God, right? And then we all belong to the general human family.
Exactly.
You get it? So there must be some spirituality that actually, you know, moves along with us. You know? So business is also spiritual. You need to be able to put your worries before God and then expect Him to do, because He has said so many times that the hands that gives is better than the hands that takes. And if you give in the name of Him, He will give you in 1,000 folds. All of these things are both in the Quran and they are in the Bible. And they are principles. They are, you know, universal principles that work. It doesn't matter whether you are a Buddhist, whether you are a Hare Krishna, and all of that. Once you believe in karma, what you give to the world is what the world gives to you. It's like that.
Because at least somebody created you.
Yes, exactly. You know.
I'm done, but let me ask this. Mark Bansi.
Yes.
How do you come by that name?
So Mark Bansi, I get that a lot. So M-A-C, Mark means the make a change.
Okay.
So the mark means make a change. And if you look at our logo, you see a lion in the middle. And the lion represents make a change like a lion of the tribe of Bansi. A tribe of Bansi was one of the biggest African, you know, families. And then the king of Bansi was very powerful, like the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. But this time is the conquering lion of the tribe of Bansi. So Mark Bansi.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's
that's the name.
But we product be at our
Yeah, so at the moment, we have 2 outlets. Our main branch is around North Legon, Wisconsin Road.
Okay, Wisconsin.
If you know Cheesy Pizza. So we are on top of the Cheesy Pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you can find us.
Wisconsin University, right?
Wisconsin University on the Agbogba Road.
Okay.
So we are just by the roadside. Cheesy Pizza is the biggest signboard that you can find there. Cheesy Pizza. So we are on top of, Cheesy Pizza. You can walk in, sample our products anytime that you want.
Wow.
And then we also, later we'll talk about our art.
We should.
Our art is big.
Wow.
It's big, yeah. Yes. We'll talk about it because, it is actually the whole of Africa. We are the second people, the artists doing that kind of work. 3D, we use rubber and straw and metal. Okay. Yeah, it's 3D. It's very, very, very.
Then I'll come and have a look at it.
Yeah, you should come and have a look. And then if you're looking for a number to call, so we have 02422 50574.
No, let's go slow so that they can take it.
02422 50574.
On our entrepreneur, they are not entrepreneur.
So WhatsApp, you go WhatsApp me.
Yeah, so 02422
50574.
Okay, 02422 50574. All right. Yeah. Mr. Nuru, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You can call on me anytime.
Yeah.
I'm here next week. Now what is happening next week?
But you are coming here next
week. How much will you pay? No, it was a nice conversation.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Senior.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Senior.
And thank you for the listeners for watching me.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Abusia, and you did media in AC and Penica said whatever goes up comes down. Into Yakukuriya no, Yadi Abafia. And Yami Musona Memphis at a piece, and my boy for Boa Media, ye, Nessambu be a dear Marco. Okay, said Mr. Sako, the TFDH. Now, watch your camera and Mudina. Focus, not one windy as a mobile. And Ohene Coffee, this is a brofudino at Watcher. Ohene Coffee, a boy, the more than pa. Sadan so and Mr. Kwasini Sin, Onuso Jina Mudi more than him. And your uncle, Mr. Robert, on our personal friend Ejando, because we look at mine. Me and meeting which I'm meeting and a cat of cheer, Mensa Busia, or don't for my best share. My crab won't pay up my wife. Bye bye.